index being 6.5 and a bunch of shorts being liquidated. That's really it. If anybody's asking you, hey, why is the market pumping? Why is Bitcoin? Why was it going crazy? Why did it go from traveling and moving sideways, consolidation, to that strong pump that it had? Those are your two answers. The CPI index came in at 6.5, which made the market a little bit bullish. And in making the market a little bit bullish, a bunch of shorts got liquidated. Those shorts being liquidated caused the market to run up. That's the answer to your question. Nothing else. Nothing else. Anybody telling you anything else other than that, they really don't know what they're talking about. I'm going to be honest with you on that. Those are the two reasons right there. A lot of manipulation going on. That's all it was. Those two things right there was the major catalyst to Bitcoin pumping up. And now it's moving sideways, which is where it was back at the early beginning of November. So let me just flip my camera around so you guys can see it, because most people are visual and they like to see stuff. So, and then I'm explaining something to you. I'm explaining to you this candle right here wicking up past that white line. I'm gonna explain to you what that was. Some of y'all already know, but we're gonna look at it anyway. If you're paying attention to me, you know exactly what happened there. So back in here in November, early November of 2022, which is last year, of course, right? We were already on the path. We was consolidating. Are visual and they like to see stuff. So, and then I'm explaining something to you. I'm explaining to you this candle right here wicking up past that white line. I'm gonna explain to you what that was. Some of y'all already know, but we're gonna look at it anyway. If you're paying attention to me, you know exactly what happened there. So back in here in November, early November of 2022, which is last year, of course, right? We were already on the path. We was consolidating. Look, we had lost this bear flag. In case any of y'all don't know what this is and you don't know what a bear flag is, okay? Whenever you see a bear flag in the market, right, 85% of the time, it drops to the downside, like 85% of the time. And we saw 3 bear flags in 2022, like 3 major ones. This was the big major bear flag right here, which was basically a sharp drop in the market and then an ascending channel with resistance and support as the channel was moving up, right? Ascending up. And you can see that here. This is high, this is a higher high, this is a higher high. This is a low, these are lower highs, right? Look, high, higher highs, low, higher lows. This was a bear flag. As you can see, like I said, 85% of the time you see a bear flag, we broke out of it. We broke to the downside, right? And this was a mini bear flag right here, right? You can see the sharp crash, you can see the ascending channel. We broke out of it, boom, creating another bear flag here. Sharp crash down, ascending wet channel, right? And then we broke out of that and we was moving sideways. So if you want to know what's happening right now, all we're doing is coming out of a moving sideways action here and pushing back up to where we were in November. Early November, we were already there. So let me explain it to you. Look, we broke out of this bear flag and we was just moving sideways. You see it? My line right there. We were just moving sideways. La da 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 da. The FTX crash. FTX went crashing down, that exchange, and that is what crashed the market down. Because the market crashed down, it just continued what it was doing already. It just continued to move sideways, right? And so now that it's breaking back up, people are getting all excited and they all hyped up or whatever. It's just, all it did was come back. Oh, the bull market is on and blah, blah, blah. Nothing has showed us with a whole bunch of clarity that we're in a bull market. We're still in a major macro bearish environment and nothing has happened other than a return of Bitcoin to where it was. All right? That's a fact. What I just said to you. You don't need to know how to do a whole bunch of technical analysis to see exactly and understand exactly what I just said. That's all we're doing. All right? Now, let's go ahead and show you, because of course I like to show the receipts. I told people that we was going to hit that 21,482. I told my audience that. Some of y'all like, I wasn't here, so you didn't tell me. Well, I'm telling you now, and then I'm going to show you the receipts for my audience, why I told them that. Right. Double tap the screen if you love this information that I'm giving you, and you know that I'm being true to my word, and I'm just giving you all the information to help you, be a better investor and make a lot more money. So a lot of my audience is coming here saying, "Yep, I heard it." If you heard it, go ahead and put down there, "Heard it." Right? So this is where we were. You see this first green candle here? That's where we wicked out. You can see, let me move this out the way. You see where we wicked out right here? So I created this line and I told everybody, all we did was get stopped out here, basically resistance from where we were back here in November. Way back here in November, like on the 9th. You see that? That's where we wicked out. You see it? There you go. Right? So that's all we did was return back to where we were already before the FTX crash. That's a fact. Then I told people, we're going to wick up and we're going to hit 21,482, which is where I have this line. And if you want to know why, let me turn this on for you and show you something. This is called my liquidity pool indicator. You see this? Basically, what I'm showing you with these lines is nothing but a bunch of money inside of the market. And when I say a bunch of money, I mean a bunch of money. You can see here, there's some big old thick red lines down here. And I'm telling you, there is a crazy amount of money here. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But if you look at where we are now, you can see that there's a bunch of money sitting here at $22,808, right? You see that there's a little bit of money left here at a little bit. Maybe let me just show you what number this is. Let me put my thing on here. There's a little bit of money there at $21,584, which is not that far away from where it is. But why did we wick up right there and now we're trading back down here? What was the cause of this wick past my little white line right there? Well, let me remind you. I did a little screenshot here because my audience likes to see stuff. They're visual, like me. Let me show it to you. Look at the date. January the 16th. That means this was yesterday. Okay? Look. Look what was sitting right there. A big fat green line. You see it? And I put my line on top of it. That was 21,482. I told my audience, we have falling short. That means this one right here. That's where we were. I said, we have fallen short. That's this green one. You see it? It fell short. And I said, make no mistake about it. It is going to pump up and grab this 21,482 because there is a shitload of money sitting right above it. Did that happen? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to tell you this. This is not a game. I can see that me and other people who are good, we can see this in the marketplace. Let me flip my camera around. Are y'all believing me when I start telling y'all this stuff, man? I'm not even gonna get hyped today because today is just really like, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of hypeness and energy today. Not because I'm like tired or anything like that, but I'm exhausted in telling people and some people not listening. That's just exhausting sometimes. So I'm just telling you, I'm just gonna show you this stuff. You can go back and forth with me if you want to. I'm not gonna tongue wrestle with you. I'm just gonna look at this stuff, and if you miss the money and you miss an opportunity to have a bunch of money in your pocket, your bank account, wherever you want it at, that's up to you. I'm just gonna keep on looking at what I look at because I really do this stuff. All right, so let me just turn my camera back around. So right now, we're still struggling. We're trying to get past this white line, which is where I have it, 21,482 now. I mean, you can see we're clearly up under it right now. If we get above it, I'm telling you, it wouldn't be no problem to come up here and hit 21,583. I'm not going to screenshot it because I don't even feel like just keep on with these receipts. You either believe me or you don't. Sitting right up there is some money. It's not a whole lot of money, though. Look at that little thin line. There's not a whole lot of money here, okay? But if we keep pumping, we'll go up there and we'll grab it, no problem. And then you can mess around and come back down and be back down here in resistance area because we are consolidating right here, for sure. You see that? Now, you want to know what else makes sense? If we don't go and see some crazy more bullishness, meaning pumping all the way up here to get this money here at 22,790 something, right? If we don't continue bullishness to go up that way, what do you see down here? Does it make sense what I'm telling you when I tell you this is money? Does it make sense there's a bunch of money falling down? Back down here into this yellow box, which was where we was consolidating for 2 months, there is a ridiculous amount of money down here. Don't act like me and other people can't see that. You know what else? There is a serious amount of money down here in my red box, which I keep telling people. a $12 to $14,000 Bitcoin. Don't act like it's not a lot of money down there inside of my box. $12 to $14,000 Bitcoin. Don't tell me there's not a lot of money down there. Are you looking at it? I am. Let me flip my. If we remain bullish, there's only a little bit of money to get going up this way in a macroeconomic environment that is still being stressed out. People are still laying people off, right? People are getting laid off. They're getting fired and laid off all in the stock market, all over the place. People are getting laid off. The federal government, the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, he's still hawkish. He's still raising rates. He still is telling you that he is not going to slow down. He wants that CPI down to 2%. Is that not still happening? Yep. Russia's still in a war with the Ukraine, right? China has still not opened its doors up for complete transparency and complete trade. They still have the zero COVID. They're still rocking with that. So why would you, I'm just asking a question here. This is a common sense question before we go into the next chart. Watch this. I'm gonna zoom it down here real quick because I'm gonna squinch it up just a little bit because I want to ask y'all a question. Common sense question, by the way. If these bars that I'm showing you represent a bunch of money, you tell me where the most money is right now by looking at this. Look at where we are right now. We're right here. Where's the most money? And looking at this, all of these bars represent money. Where's the most money on this chart? You can say it. You can say it out loud. You can say it. You can screenshot it and you can say it out loud. There is a shitload of money down here. It is not very much. It's not a whole bunch of money going that way. You got pockets. Pocket here, little thin, pocket here, thin, a pocket here. Look at all the money down here. It's almost solid for the most part. What makes you think that the market is going to remain bullish and going up this way? I could be wrong, but I'm just looking at this. There's a lot more money down here, isn't it? Somebody said, yeah, these are the red bottoms. Y'all be trying to go out here and spend money on red bottoms. I'm showing you the real red bottoms. Yeah, I'm showing you the real red bottoms right here. Real red bottoms. What you do with that information? Totally up to you. Don't worry about me. I'm just a middle-aged black man just looking at some stuff on a screen. Don't worry about what I'm looking at. Now, I told people, I still believe Bitcoin's coming down to $12,000 to $14,000. I have not changed my mind. Doesn't mean that I can't be wrong, but it also means that I'm not wishy-washy. You're not going to hear me come on my live one day and say, oh, I don't think it's going there, whatever. It's going to have to show me something with clarity before I change my mind. Otherwise, you're going to get Calvin on this live telling you $12,000 to $14,000 Bitcoin. Yeah. If I'm wrong, then y'all will respect me for being wrong. You'll be like, at least he stood to his guns. At least he stood on it. He wasn't wishy-washy with it. He was wrong, but right? I'm a grown man around here. I don't be wishy-washy around this thing. All right, so let's look at some other stuff here. Y'all enjoying that information? Let me see if hold on, let me ask a question. I just seen the question down there. Look down there. Is there a withdrawal limit on Binance? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Woo, y'all giving me all kind of hats today. All right, I'm going to a whole lot of other charts. Just want to show you want to show you this chart right here, and I want to break it down a little bit, okay? Because this is important. This chart is, I want to break this one down. Not in detail, not great detail, but just enough to where you can say like, yeah, check this out. If I look at this chart right here, this is the Gaussian channel. This is an indicator you can go and grab on TradingView. So it's not a bespoke chart that I created personally. This is the Gaussian channel. If you were looking for it, it's this one right here, the Gaussian channel. Okay, and basically it's pretty simple when you look at it. It's basically telling you, hey, if you see Bitcoin, I'm looking at the daily chart, by the way, daily Bitcoin on the daily in TradingView. with the Gaussian channel. If you see this channel flip green and Bitcoin is above it, when it flips green, obviously you're going to see some bullishness. Here's Bitcoin above it. When it flips green, bullishness. Here's Bitcoin above it. When it flips green, bullishness. By the way, the opposite is occurring when it's red. If you ever see the channel flip red and Bitcoin is below it when it flips red, you're going to be looking at bearishness, okay? If you see it flip red here and Bitcoin is below it when it flips red, you're going to be bearish. Y'all see that? Here it is flipping red. Bitcoin is below it. Bearishness. You get the idea. Look at where we are right now. Okay? Back here in August of last year, the channel flips red. Bitcoin was obviously below it. And you can see that is bearishness, right? Look at this right here. Look at where we are now. So a lot of people are telling you, oh, Bitcoin is in the bull market, blah, blah, blah. Well, we're outside of this red Gaussian channel, but this hasn't flipped green yet. I don't see, it's still red. Now, not to say that we can't get this thing flipping to green and above it. If this thing starts flipping to green and you're above it when it does so, then I have to change my mind. I'm still going to do it with caution, but then I have to come on here on this live and tell you, oh, that is a very bullish move. That channel flips green and Bitcoin is still above it, way up there where it is right now. I have no choice but to come on this live and tell you that's bullish. I can't make that decision right now, still red. Let me show you what else I'm looking at in addition to that. Some stuff that other people don't pay attention to, and I do. Look down here. You see right here that there is a bunch of green candles pumping up like this, and then you can see the volume matching that. But these candles continue to pump up, and you're still getting this forward motion or this upward motion, but yet we're not seeing the volume. Where's the volume at, yo? Where is the volume? Look at this. Why is the volume decreasing? Huh? Why? Look, why are we increasing? Why are we going up, but the volume here is doing this, going down? Does that look normal to you? Nope. You should not be seeing candles shoot up this way, upward motion, and the volume decreasing. That means the real money, people like me, we are not in the market. I'm going to say that to you again. That means you have a bunch of amateurs right now throwing their money into the market, and they're probably going to get thrashed. Smart people like me, we're erring to caution. We're not in the market. We're sitting back, chilling, and we're watching this. There's no volume. There's no real volume for this pump. This is not good. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just making sure y'all understand that when these YouTubers and stuff like that is telling y'all all this stuff, are they telling you the rest of it? I'm going to show it to you again. Let me bring it down so I can show it to you so you can see it closer, because I want you to see it closer and you tell me how you feel about it. I brought it down. I'm going to show it to you again. This down here, this represents volume in the market. This was very low volume as we started creeping up. See this? Low volume, creeping up. Then we have this major run up. And I'm going to tell you again, the CPI index was 6.5. That excited the market. Shorts started getting liquidated. Almost $1 billion in people trying to short the market started getting liquidated. That had the market run up. We're now still continuing up, but the volume is going down. Do you see that? This is not normal. I'm telling you, the people that are putting their money in the market right now are people who are trying to get rich quick, and they are not people like me. I'm not putting my money in this market like that, no. I already have positions from when it was consolidating over the last 2 months. I was dollar cost averaging in. I took some profits out of the market, and now I'm just watching. Margin said, come to me. Come holler at me, and I'm going to show you what the real is. Okay, I'm going to show you something else. If you're enjoying this information and you like it, just double tap the screen. Let me and the algorithm know that you are enjoying this. information. I'm gonna show y'all something else I think is very dangerous that you should pay attention to. Caution. Let me turn on the relative strength index. That means the RSI right here, relative strength index. Let me turn it on. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me explain to you what this means. This purple line is called a relative strength index, and this yellow line right here is called a moving average. Basically, you need to understand this. These are your basics. If you ever see this purple line outside of this purple box, you are overbought, meaning people have bought way too much crypto. It's called overbought. If you ever see the purple line below the purple box, it means you're oversold. Let me explain to you what that means when you see oversold or overbought. Here, people have sold so much crypto. Let me explain it to you. Look, this was the FTX crash. When the market came crashing down, people got scared out of their minds and they started selling all kind of crypto, getting out of the market. They did not know what the hell was going to happen with that FTX crash, crashing the market down. So it crashes the market. You get completely oversold. There's nothing else to sell. It can't go down any further. So now it has to the market has to reverse itself. There's nothing else for me to sell out to take profits on, right? So it bottoms out and then it reverses. That's what you see here, the bottoming out and then it reverses. When you get overbought, I'm telling you, there is no more crypto to buy here at a really, really good price. This is overbought and the market is going to correct itself. If you don't believe me, look up here where you've ever seen it get overbought outside that purple box. Overbought, peaking, crash. Overbought, there's a peak, crash. Overbought outside of the purple, crash. Overbought, crash. Anytime you see this thing run up and gets overbought, it is going to come crashing down. Overbought, crashing down. Look at where we are right now. And let me remind you, look at where we are right now. Let me show you the last time we was that high. Way over here, January of 2021. This is not normal. January of 2021 was the last time we seen the market overbought. That does it make sense? If let me know, double tap the screen, show me some love if the information that I'm telling you makes sense. I'm showing it to you so you can see it. There will not be any arguments about this. It's not going to stay up there. It's going to come down for sure. That means you can be expecting some type of correction. The market is too hot. This was you got. I just showed you that you got a bunch of amateurs throwing their money into the market, thinking they're about to get rich. Smart people like me sitting on the sideline. That's why there's no volume from these pumps now. We're continuing to pump to the upside, but there's no volume in there. That should give you a warning signal. And we're way overbought, meaning retailers don't know what the hell they're doing, and they just keep buying. And I'm telling you, we're overbought. The market is going to correct itself. I'm just keeping it real with people. I hope y'all enjoying this information, because this information can be behind a paywall. This is the type of information that people need to get when they want to save money or make a lot of money. I'm giving it to you for free. I gotta show you something else. Are y'all interested, or am I boring you? If I'm boring you, just let me know. If I'm boring you, let me know. Say bored to death or something. Or if I'm helping you, say, yeah, keep going. Because today I don't have a whole lot of energy today, man. We could just end this live and I'm going to go on and make a whole bunch of more money, and it ain't going to bother me at all. So y'all let me know. Y'all tell me down here, because I ain't got a whole lot of energy today. Keep going. Okay, a lot of people saying keep going. Thank you very much. Okay, my audience is letting me know. Just give me some life. Hit me with it, y'all. Clear. Okay. Somebody can get Calvin. We got you. We holding you down. All right, great. All right, let me show you something else. We've been looking at that on the daily, but I also want to look at something. Can we look at it on the weekly real quick? The daily is cool. Don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. I like the daily. Check it out. But I also want to show you guys something on the monthly, right? The reason that I'm showing you, I mean, oh, no, not a monthly, but the weekly. The reason I'm showing you that is because I'm gonna come back to this chart, but I want to show you something real quick. Because if I don't show you and set you up for what I'm about to share with you, it won't make sense. So right now, right, I'm telling you that we're consolidating here. It doesn't look much like a consolidation here at this area because we only have, like 4 days of consolidation. So it doesn't look like much because these are daily candles here, right? But what happens if I take it to the 4 hour, meaning each one of these candles will represents 4 hours? Watch this. Oh, now I see. You see how now you can see it's consolidating and moving sideways? See, on the daily chart, it doesn't look impressive because it's only 4 days worth of candles. But on the 4 hour chart, it's literally showing you that we are definitely consolidating, right? Look at the date right here. The big candle right here, look at the date, right? January the 14th, right? So watch this. What happens if I put this on the 15-minute? Well, damn. Right, let me go back over here. Here's your January the 14th, that big candle, but look at the consolidation. We are moving sideways. Don't get it twisted. Just because you're looking at it on a 4 day and you don't have enough candles to see what I'm telling you, I showed you on the 4 hour, now I'm showing you on the 15-minute. This thing is moving sideways. It's consolidating. And it's consolidating right up under this white line. Y'all see that, right? We've already had, wait for it. Watch this. Let me go back because I think I'm sharing with y'all some information that y'all really gonna love here. Look, here, you only see 1, 2 rejections on this white line. You don't want to keep on seeing things get rejected because if you go and you get rejected, you're gonna come crashing down. You only see 2 rejections here because again, we're on the daily. Now let's go back to the 4 hour. How many rejections do we see on the 4 hour? Uh-oh. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4 rejections on the 4 hour. 1, 2, right? You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at 15 minutes. How many times do you see us get rejected off of this thing on the 15-minute? Damn it, Calvin. I know. It's a lot of rejection going on up in here. Look at these touches. Look at these touches for rejection. It was 1, that's 2, 3, that's 4 right there. But now you're seeing how it's being rejected here on the 15-minute candles. Now that you understand that I'm showing you the 15-minute, the 4 hour, and the daily, let's go over here back to this chart. You see us going crazy, right, in this Gaussian channel coming out of it and we're going nuts, right? Oh my God, we're so bullish. Look what happens on the weekly though. Let me just put it over here, 1W, so we can see the week. Okay, calm down. Calm your butt down. Because now you can see this on a pulled out, zoomed out face. Does it look so hot now, does it? This is your Gaussian channel, and we're not even up there yet. And all of that pumpage y'all keep talking about, let me explain something to you. The volume was moving down. You had this one little pump, and the volume is still down there now. Look at that. It's not impressive now, is it? Looking at it on the weekly. What about the 1 month? What about the 1 month? Oh, man. Oh, man. Don't make me start getting more specific with showing you the 6 hour and all of that stuff. We'll need to do all of that. Just notice that. And just know that when I'm showing you, calm down. Calm down. There's nothing crazy going on, okay? Nothing crazy going on. All right. Just wanted to share that with my audience. Did y'all like that information right there? Yeah, Calvin, we believe you. What I'm saying to you is this. If you believe the market is bullish, please do this. Only put a little bit of money in. Because you don't have enough clarity to say that we're not still going to crash down from being in a macro bear market. So just err with caution. Don't go ham. Right? Because nothing is guaranteed. This information that I'm giving you is great, solid, sound information, but it's not guaranteed. It's just giving you the information so that you can err with caution, so you can be careful about your investments. This is how you don't get absolutely thrashed in the market. You can actually go and make sound decisions. You got $2,000. You don't dump $2,000 in right now. Maybe you dump 250 or 500 in there and leave 1,500 on the sideline. That's how you do this. And you got to use the information. You got to use the information. Okay. Don't get caught up. I just seen somebody say Shiba's going crazy. It's pumping. It's going nuts right now. Y'all probably guessed it now that crypto can go nuts and do 15, 20, 30, 40, 50% pump in a day, and it's normal. So Shiba Inu pumping right now, which is 12.9 at it. This is not crazy. That's normal. This is crypto. It's normal. Right? Fetch.ai, Alliance Block, Singularity Net, Shiba Inu, Casper, Gala, LCX. This is not crazy. It's just normal crypto. This is just a normal day in crypto. Right? I don't want you to think like, oh my God, this is amazing. You know what I mean? It's not. It's normal. This is why people love crypto. You're not gonna go to your bank and see a 23% gain on your money in your savings account in one day. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen like that in the stock market either. Trust me, I have stock. It takes a longer time to see these type of pumps in a stock market over years. You have to total it out. Crypto is insane. You can see a 27, 50% pump in a day, and it's normal. That's what crypto is normal. That's normal, man. I want to make sure make sure you understand that that's very, very clear what I'm saying. That's normal. All right. Y'all got that information right there? Okay, cool. All right, now let me, what else? It was something else I wanted to share with y'all. Let me get my mind right. It was something else I wanted to share with y'all earlier today. It'll come to me. In the meantime, let's just go over this ebook because I got a lot of emails. I answered a lot of emails today because I was kind of behind on answering my emails, but I answered a ton of emails today. And got a lot of people who have the ebooks. Congratulations on having the ebooks. You guys are leveling yourself up. Got a lot of praises and stuff like that. And I never get a big head about that. I always take the time to let people know that they need to congratulate themselves for making the actual move in the decision to grab the ebooks. So I'm gonna ask y'all right now. All right, let me ask you guys. Well, let me tell you what the ebook are first, and then I'm gonna ask y'all which one y'all want to go into in